Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Zap in the house, and today we have a very special video catering to the audience, catering to our community, our beloved Zap Squad in the building.
Okay.
If you've tuned in to our most recent RPG videos, we've covered modern RPGs, we've covered old school retro gaming RPGs, and in this one, we took all of your comments, all of your suggestions, feedback, however you want to call it, and condensed it into this community edition of good old RPGs.
Oh yeah, let's go!
So I'm going to let you start it off first, since we have a classic and old school gaming selection.
Oh, so you're trying to call me old? Is that what it is?
No, it is what it is.
Anyway, yes, actually what we are talking about is an SNES classic,
Ooh.
Tales of Fantasia. And this is actually fun because this is a game that I've played before, but it's been a long time since I played it again. So playing it for this video, I actually got to remember why I enjoyed this game so much.
And why?
And
why?
the big reason for that is the unique battle system that it has. Okay. Like whereas most RPGs, it has that turn-based back and forth, one side. Whereas in this game, it's actually like a 2D like side scroller, where you're on a 2D plane and you're fighting your enemies either in front of you or behind you, but it's in like a 2D platformer kind of like perception. And it's pretty dope. And the music in this game is also fantastic. The story is amazing. I love how these epic tales stars, always the hero's journey type stuff. It's a very traditional classic RPG with a very unique battle style that I think is very, very unique, and I haven't seen emulated in any other game. So actually, this is one of the games that I'm like, after I played it for the video, I'm like, I actually kind of want to continue. I want to keep playing it because it's actually quite fun.
I think that's the fun part about making these videos, that we get your suggestions, we get to try them out, and then we realize quickly that we quite enjoy them a lot, you know? So why not? We're gonna want to play them at the end of the day. So I like being exposed to good games.
Yeah.
As of for me, number 2, it would have to be Mass Effect. Now, I've never really played Mass Effect. This is my first time diving into the Mass Effect universe, so it was quite interesting to see how this game kind of, well, I played 1, right?
Yeah, Mass Effect 1.
So it was good to see where they were going with the story. Me not knowing a thing about Mass Effect, it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming.
It can be.
Yeah,
it's a lot to learn.
There's a lot of details. There's a lot of characters involved. A lot of events going on, and you're just having to, kind of keep up with everything that's going on. So, which makes sense for the first game because they're having to lay that foundation for you to understand what the game is about. So it's pretty normal for first games to be like that, those first titles. I did like when I was playing Mass Effect, the options you have when it comes to weapons, different techniques, because you're not fully playing by yourself, but you're pretty much honing this team, this squad you have with you. So it's not only the actions you make, it's not only going to affect you, but it's also going to affect your team. So knowing how to make the right moves and be quick about it is utterly important for this game, as I can see,
You are
when I was
absolutely
playing
correct.
it. So, at times it would be a little stressful because, I'm having to react, and then my NPCs don't react as quick as I do. So I'm like having to call them like, hold up. You're supposed to be over here, not over there. You're going to get yourself killed, but that's a whole different story, Last but not least, I also noticed how there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. So, you can it feels like there's multiple routes that you can go with,
that is correct.
within the gameplay itself. So, I had to be very careful. Like, do I want to stay just neutral and play the story? Do I want to be a complete rebel? Or do I want to be the hero of the story? So that's kind of what I felt, the vibe that was giving me.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander, just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. It didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually equate it to like jumping into One Piece.
Oh, yes.
Because there's like
Yes.
like if you try to jump into One Piece in the middle of it, you're gonna be like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
Number 3.
Are we going old school again?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it retro.
Oh, okay. All
This
right.
was another suggestion that we got of somebody must know what I like
Uh-huh.
because they keep suggesting games that I like. Breath of Fire,
Oh.
which is another SNES classic RPG.
Okay.
And this is like the RPG of RPGs.
Okay. Explain. Elaborate.
It's like if you've ever played a traditional turn-based RPG, you're not going to be surprised by anything in this game. Traditional turn-based battle system, NPCs to talk to, towns to visit, a big sprawling world map to explore. It's what every RPG pretty much tried to be in the SNES era. Like it was just, that's what you got. You got these big massive worlds, all these towns to explore, all these upgrades you can buy for your weapons and armor and all that. It's just a very classic RPG with a classic RPG story. Very similar to other games like Final Fantasy in this era, where it's just like the hero's journey type thing, where you're the chosen warrior to save the world from a dark force. And it's such a classic, but yet so loved RPG, and I still love it to this day. And it was fun to be able to play it again. I definitely would suggest playing it if you haven't before, because there's a series of these games, and
Oh.
although 1 is the one that was suggested, 2 is actually my personal favorite. So I think that 1 laid the foundation for it, but then 2 kind of took it to another level.
Okay.
But yeah, I really enjoyed playing through this game again and enjoying it. And it's actually a quite hard game.
Really?
Something that I really forgot, because like I got to the first boss fight and got my butt handed to me.
So would you compare it to the difficulty of Chrono Trigger, or
It can be.
it can be? I'm gonna be able to talk about and gush about one of my favorite franchises.
Oh, where?
You know, from Bethesda.
Oh, where? What
I
we
think
talking
you.
about?
I think you have an idea. It starts with the letter F.
Ooh, yeah, let's go.
And
Let's talk about
for
it.
this, we need to fall out.
Jesus Christ.
You know I had to throw it in. You know I had to throw it in. Some point in the video I had to do it. But yeah, we're talking specifically about Fallout 4. Now, it's been a very long time I haven't played Fallout 4. Like, I've only seen the beginning of the game, so I played very little of it. So for me, it's fairly new. So, you know, when I got into it recently, I realized quickly how gloomy this game is. I was like, wow, this is something.
The story gets dark pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it's also very entertaining. Like, you get to, once again, build your squad. You get to build a bunker, whatever you want to call it, a shelter. You get to experience multiple upgrades. There's multiple things you can tweak, not only with your weapons, but the place where you live in, with your armor. There's a lot of side missions that actually make sense with the main missions as well. And the best part of all, which I think is why I love Fallout 2, is because it's an open world. So you get to explore to your heart's content. But as of for you, I got to expose you
Oh yeah.
to an entire new world.
Yes, you did.
So let us know what it's all about. And what do you think so far?
Well, as far as I can see, it's about watching dogs.
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought.
So wait,
you sit down, and there's a dog there, you watch it, and it's a pretty good game.
Wow.
No, it's just
So you have to time it, I'm assuming.
yeah, you gotta get the time. So it's a quick time.
Yeah, quick time.
QT. No.
Oh God. From RPGs, we're talking about watching dogs.
Yeah, watching
Well,
dogs.
babysit your dogs.
There you go. Nah, but the series she is talking about is, well, it is called Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
But it's not about watching dogs.
Oh yeah.
It's about exploring an open world where you have the ability to hack into devices, and it's about a city that has been like pretty much all computerized, and everything has a computer chip in it. And actually, kind of sounds like like our world actually.
Yeah.
And you have as your main character, you have the ability to hack into things, and you're basically trying to uncover the secrets of this organization that has computerized the entire city and some of the shady dealings that they're up to. And I really fell in love with this series.
Okay.
I've never played a Watch Dogs game before, but I enjoyed playing Watch Dogs so much that I'm actually now into Watch Dogs 2, and I'm enjoying that as well. But going back to Watch Dogs 1, I love the leveling up system. It has a classic skill tree, which anytime I see a skill tree, I get happy because that's just the RPG nerd in me. I love the battle system, which is actually very unique because there's different ways you can go into battle. You can just, like me, run and gun, which is my thing. I like to just run in there and kill everybody standing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one thing I quickly noticed, that I'm more of the stealthy type. You're more of let's get into it.
Let's go. Let's fight.
Yeah.
You came to fight. Let's fight.
You're more action driven. Yeah.
But even I got into some of the cool ways that you can fight with using the camera system and hacking into certain devices to kind of set yourself up. So when you do go in to kill everybody, some of them are already dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Dragon Age is the best game. I played it recently. I sat down and oh my God, I just wanted to keep playing. Like, I totally forgot at some point I was capturing footage for this game.
Yeah.
Because it is so fun. I think the reason why I enjoyed it so much is because it starts off almost immediately. Like, boom, 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 this is what's going on. Solve it.
Yeah.
Just
It
fix it.
definitely throws you right into the action.
Which is more my pace for a change,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I know.
I as much as I love a good story, hook me while we're getting into action. You know what I mean? Just keeping me entertained. Talk to me while we're on the road. and we'll get it done.
Which Dragon Age does that quite a bit.
Dragon Age does it quite a bit. But the other thing I like that I quickly discovered, which is the main reason why I love Dragon Age, is because it reminded me of D&D. It's kind of like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but in a video game. Yeah. And I feel like it translated so well. It just translates so well into what a classic D&D is. It's the storytelling is everything, but you also have your crew who you highly rely on. Everybody has, your traditional stuff. You have your healer,
your mages, your warriors, and thieves or whatever.
Everything needed, in this crew. And you get to learn about them, about their background story while you go through this main quest, And you also get to learn a little bit more about your character because, like I mentioned, they just throw you right into it. So you don't really know who you're even playing as, so you're kind of slowly discovering who this character is as well. So for all of my Dragon Age fans who actually recommended this title, congratulations, it's made it on the video, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be able to talk about Dragon Age finally. This game is so much fun. I'm actually, if I find who actually recommended this game, I'm going to post a comment right now here in this video because this is phenomenal, this selection. It is called RPG Time: The Legend of Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Now, at first I didn't know what I was getting into when I played this game because it looks so radically different. It's so radical, it's so different, it's so unique. And I think that's what I love the most about RPG Time. So RPG Time is kind of like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but in a more like kiddie setting, So you have all these crafty items and you have this kid who created this whole game, and you're just basically playing his game, and he's so excited to, that's what I love about it the most actually. He's so excited to reveal all of his gadgets, and he has a like puppets for every single character. He has this hat that he puts on for every single character he's voicing. He plays every single character. There's from the villain to the princess to the hero, everything, to the villagers, all the residents. He plays everyone, and
it's awesome. I love how that game like completely takes place inside of the notebook. I love that. Like you're flipping pages to go to the next stage, and he has the pause menu is like a little thing on the side, a little craft thing he has on the side.
The animation is on point because everything is hand drawn, and like he creates any sort of scenario. Like he'll erase a scene and then redraw, you know, something else, or you know, he'll have like a measuring tape is pretty much your HP, you know.
I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, that was adorable. And then if there's a game over, then it's not really a game over. And then all the cool animations of how you can wake up your hero to,
Oh yeah, those are funny.
you know, reinitiate where you know, carry on from pretty much from where you left off. And I really am enjoying this game. Once again, it was one of those games that I totally forgot I was capturing footage for, because we got to play it and we actually kind of fought over who wanted to play the game.
Yeah, we did.
Knights
And bikes.
and bikes.
Oh.
Say what?
Oh my god, I have so much fun with this game.
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, like this game is absolutely phenomenal.
Can I do it? Chef kiss.
So good.
Chef kiss.
Oh my god.
Knights and bikes.
Oh, you go first. I'm a gush too much.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, when we were reading y'all's comments and I got to see this one comment of somebody recommending Knights and Bikes, we were at first like, what is this game? Knights and Bikes? This don't make any sense, you know? Like Knights and Bikes, that don't mix, you know? But as soon as we watched the trailer, we absolutely instantly fell in love with this game.
It's like, yeah, put it on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list, and you know, once we purchased it, sat down and got to play it, we got to play it. And I'm hinting out something right now.
Yes, because that's the first cool aspect about this game is that it's one of the few multiplayer RPGs. Two-player at the same time, local co-op. And so, of course, we got to play it together, and that makes it even more fun of an experience when you get to experience it with somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Before you continue, because we're talking about multiplayer. So not only can you play it in co-op, but you can also play it online.
Yes.
It has an online multiplayer mode.
Yes, it does.
As well, which I found super interesting as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second aspect of this game that I was not expecting to go the way it did was the story.
Yes.
The story is like, it's because when you look at the game, it has like a cartoony, kitty-like style to it. Everything looks like a cartoon, like you would watch. But the story is deep.
Yeah.
It's dark. And like, so when you, like all the reveals that happen, when you learn more about the characters you're playing as, you're like, wow, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to be fair, the studio who worked on this game is Double Fine, and they're the creators of Psychonauts. So
makes sense.
It has so if you enjoy the art style and Psychonauts in general, it plays very similarly.
Yeah,
so
I would.
It does
I would say
have
that.
it.
I would actually say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would make me understand why the story is so good, because Double Fine does a great job with story. Psychonauts has an amazing story as well.
Yeah.
So that makes sense now. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's actually really cool. That explains why the story goes the way it does, because man, they really nailed it. So like, this is a game that I was
play it after this video.
I know, right? It's so good. It's so good. Like, what else can I say about this game except that it's a really fun time.
It's so much fun.
Pick this one up.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. It's not even that expensive. Go pick it up.
Yeah, we picked it up, on Microsoft Store. I think it was probably $20.
I think it's like $20, yeah.
Which is not even that expensive.
And it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
And like I said, if you enjoy Psychonauts, then you're definitely gonna enjoy it, because it's the same studio. It's pretty much the same studio who developed this game. So
too many games, man.
Too many games to play, so little time. But you know what you can do with your time? You can go check out these other two videos, which we have the modern RPGs, but also some good old school RPGs that you can check out right now and just add to your list even more. So go ahead, click the video right now. Just do it. Yeah, pretty much.
Right here.
Right here.
Why ain't you do it?
Knights and Bikes, baby, all day. And click the videos.
Right here.
At it.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's good, I promise.
Yeah. RPG time. Let's go. Click the video.